name's Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk a little bit more about the JFK assassination. However, we're going to take a different twist in it. Okay, over the last 54 years, people's talked about the JFK assassination, and everybody has their theories on the gunman being in this location or that location. Okay, they've done their ballistic tests about the shots being fired from here, shots being fired from there and stuff. But people's got to understand when it comes to JFK assassination, we're hearing the same old stories time and time again every day. We see it in documentaries, we read in books and everything else. We're reading the same old thing. We're hearing about the same old thing. One side shows Oswald being the lone assassin. The other side shows there's a conspiracy, but there's no evidence to back up that conspiracy. And that's why a lot of people has a hard time believing in a lot of research that's out there. So when we look at the JFK assassination, I always talk about the three shots. You got the fatal headshot, you got the magic bullet shot, and you got the curb shot, okay? They don't go too much about the curb shot or where that shot came from. You know, they mostly talk about the magic bullet, and then underneath the magic bullet, the fatal headshot. They got the gun placed all over the place. We, as a researcher, we have to look at this. Okay, the assassination happened 54 years ago. Most of the assassins that was there that day or whatever locations you want to put them at, they're already gone probably by now. Most of the people that surrounds the JFK assassination is gone right now. There's only a handful of eyewitnesses left. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show this evidence again, okay, and I want to go into more details on why I say this, and I'm going to present the evidence I've collected. Okay, now what we got to look at is this. Okay, I wrote my book here. This is my book called Evidence of a Conspiracy. Okay, now for many years now, researchers talk about there's a conspiracy, but where's the evidence at? Okay, in my book, Evidence of Conspiracy, which you'll find this in it and other evidence I've collected. Evidence of a Conspiracy, in this book here, you will see this evidence that shows there was a conspiracy that took place that day. Okay, like I said, I can go through the whole book. Okay, there's nothing but cover to cover photographic evidence and all, and other evidence I've collected over the years. But as a researcher, like I said, as a researcher, we have to look at this. Okay, let's push the three bullets aside for a moment. Okay, the magic bullet, the fatal headshot, and the curb shot. Let's push that to the side for a moment. To prove there's a conspiracy, you have to show more than just them three shots was taking place that day. Okay, because if you show there was more than the three shots, then you have your conspiracy evidence. Okay, that's all we can do today is show that there was a conspiracy. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to show you that evidence, and I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to finally figure it out, and we're going to finally know that there was a conspiracy done. Now, like I said, as they point out, even the Warren Commission report and everything else, they always talk about the three shots. The magic bullet shot, the fatal headshot, and the curb shot. That's it. But if there was evidence out there to show there was more than just them three shots taken, then we have a new ball game. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is a close-up that's seen in this Zapruder film. Okay, you're going to watch it fast, which I'm going to bring it up. We're going to watch it fast, then it slows down and stuff. You're going to see the gunman on top of the county records building coming down, takes aim, and takes a shot. Okay, this can be seen in the Zapruder film in the sprocket area. Okay, and it's just a reflection, but we can see the gunman. Now let's pull this up first. As you see here, this is in regular motion. He's come down, taking his shot. If you look at this location right here, and we're going to slow it down. He's coming down, takes a shot. Coming down, take a shot. This is what we see in the Zapruder film. He's coming down right here, taking aim, and he fires his rifle. Now, I showed this in my other videos as well and everything else. Now just keep an eye on that. He's coming down, takes his aim, and he fires a shot. This is seen in the Zapruder film. Now we're going to slow it down just a little more, frame by frame. See his head right here. Now he's taking aim. Now he takes his shot. Okay, he's right here. He's coming down. He's taking his aim. Now he took his shot. Okay, this is seen in the Zapruder film. Okay, right here. This sprocket area. This is the gunman. You can see him coming down, takes his shot, and everything else. This could be seen in the Zapruder film. Now, what else could be seen in the Zapruder film is two shots to the manhole cover. This is frame 399 of the Zapruder film. In the film, we can see something strike the side of the manhole cover, the concrete, and we see a piece of concrete flying up in the air. This is frame 399. Frame 401, again, we see another strike on the side, on the top corner of the concrete now, of the manhole cover, and a piece of concrete flying up in the air. Now, in frame 402, everything's back to normal again on the manhole cover, the concrete and stuff, but we see the bullet ricocheting upward. Okay, this is seen in the Zapruder film. Here's the frames right here. As you see, when we do the close-ups, okay, we have in frame 399, which I'm going to bring it up here so everybody can see, because I know I'm down in this section here. As you see, this is all normal. Then we get to the next frame, which is, this is 398, this is 399. Disturbance right here on the side of the concrete of the manhole cover, piece of concrete flying upward. Frame 400, everything's back to normal again. Frame 401 now, we see piece of disturbance again right here up at the top corner of the concrete of manhole cover, and another piece of concrete flying upward. And then again, next frame 402, everything's back to normal again, but now we see the bullet ricocheting upward. This is what's seen in the Zapruder film. This is that manhole cover right here that we see in the Zapruder film. Okay, frame 399, the bullet strikes right here. I'll blow it up a little bit, zoom in. The bullet strikes right here in frame 399. In frame 402, 401 of the Zapruder film, the bullet strikes right here in the upper corner. Then I said frame 02, the bullet flies upward and ricochets off. Right here, in this location here, there was a bullet found in this grass area right here. Now, when we look at the manhole cover today, we see that bullet strike hole right there. We see another one right up here. As you see right here is one of them, and right here is the other. Now, even at that night, which I'm going to bring these up first. Here's an image right here. In this image here, you got the police officer, the Secret Service agents and stuff looking at the manhole cover, While they're looking at the manhole cover, because they know there was shots taken and shots struck there. Now, when we look a closer look at this image here, okay, we will see that he's coming down to pick up a bullet that's lying in the grass, which I'm going to show a close-up right here. Here's the bullet, here's his hand, here's the bullet right here, lying in the grass. And here's a close-up of that bullet right here. Okay, now we're going to show another image. Again, them looking right here where there's bullet holes. There's the manhole cover. In this image here, there's the manhole cover. He's trying to point directions of probably where this shot came from. Now look at the sign up on here, 1234. This is 4 minutes after the assassination. Okay, 4 minutes after. Now, as you see right here, which I'm going to pull up this frame here, we see the bullet ricocheting upward, and we see the bullet lying in the grass, the Secret Service agent picking it up. That happened right here in this location right here. Now, let's look at this. We're going to bring this up. Okay, now we have the evidence today to show there was a conspiracy, because now we take a look at the Zapruder film. The Zapruder film does show gunman, reflection of a gunman coming down, taking aim, a fighter's rifle from the county records building. Now we're going to piece all this together as well. Now in this Zapruder film, we also see 2 shots struck the manhole cover, the concrete, the side and the top corner. Plus, we see images that was taken that day, 4 minutes after, and everything else, of Secret Service agents, police officers, and everything else looking at them shots and retrieving a bullet that was found there. We go to that manhole cover today. We will see the bullet holes. We can feel them bullet holes and stuff. Now, in 1975, there was a man that was working on the rooftop of the county records building. He found a bullet casing. Okay, that is called evidence. That's physical evidence. They still have that bullet casing. I think his son has it now, because I think he passed away. But that bullet casing can be felt. It's evidence. It's not only we visualize, but we can feel it. Same as the bullet holes in the manhole cover. Okay, the manhole cover, we can see 2 bullet holes there. Okay, the film shows us this. The photographic evidence shows us this. The photographic evidence also shows us a bullet line in grass that hit that concrete of the manhole cover. Now, we're going to eliminate some stuff here now. Here's what we eliminate. Okay, we're talking about the 3 shots to begin with. Okay, if anybody has evidence here, which I present right here, which is in this book, I'm presenting this book as well, because this evidence is in this book. We looked at the 3 shots. We have the fatal headshot, we have the magic bullet, and we have the curb shot. Now, I presented evidence here, photographic evidence, of 2 other shots being fired. So now we now have the total of 5 shots fired that day. So now we have the evidence now to show there was a conspiracy. Now, let's look at the line of fire, as you see right here. The gunman's location was right here on the rooftop of the county records building. The manhole cover is in this location here. Where James Taggs is standing right here where the curb shot is. That's in the same line of fire. So now let's look at the 3 shots now. The magic bullet shot, the fatal headshot, and the curb shot. Okay, they claim Oswald took all 3 of these shots. But now, with this evidence here and this new evidence that I present, shows now we could take away the curb shot. So that only leaves 2 shots coming from the Texas School Book Depository, and also in my book, I show 2 shots is only fired from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, only 2 shots. Okay, this backs it up, this right here, because the curb shot was not fired from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. That shot was fired from the rooftop of the county records building. The evidence that I gathered over the years and analyzing films and images and everything else and going over documents, it's all in this book right here. That's why I tell people about this book, if you want to know about the JFK assassination, you want the evidence, the hard evidence, which no other researcher has this, only I do. I'm the only one that shows this. And I place it in my book, Evidence of a Conspiracy. It's all in this book right here. Location of the gunman and everything else. And my locations are based on photographic evidence. It's not based on a story told by somebody. And I show evidence of where shots came from. Okay, and where the gunman was located. I go into a lot of details. It's all in this book right here. One book. Okay, there's thousands of books out there with the JFK assassination in it, and some of them says evidence, evidence, evidence. But you know, when they read over it, if that evidence was out there from the word go years ago, then there would have been a new case open up in the JFK assassination. You know, there probably been more people reviewing it now and looking more into it and say, hey, let's open this case back up, because there is evidence that's been presented to show that there was a conspiracy, okay? But no one's never had it until now, until after I'd done my research and I found it. It's all in this book right here. Now, people want to sit there and say, you know, well, I read this person's book, that person's book, and everybody's seen my videos, and I post my videos and everything else. But if you want full detail of every shot that was fired that day, locations of gunmen and stuff, it's all in this book right here, Evidence of Conspiracy. And that's why I named the book Evidence of Conspiracy, because the evidence is inside this book that shows there was actually more shots fired that day than the 3 shots they claimed. This is why it's so hard today for a lot of researchers out there, because all the researchers, there was just concentrating on just a 3-shot theory. You know, the fatal headshot, the magic bullet shot, and they actually eliminate the curb shot, because no one's would ever really bring that up as well. Okay, but they're mainly concentrating on just the 2 shots, but there's a lot of evidence that they're overlooking, because in nowadays society, the only way you can have this case reopened, this is the only way you can have it reopened, is if you can show the government and in the court of law evidence that there was a conspiracy, that there was more than just them 3 shots fired. If you could show the fatal headshot, the magic bullet shot, and the curb shot, that's all they've been talking about. That's all that's in the Warren Commission report. But if you could show, not only see with their eyes, but touch it, physical, and everything else, of other evidence of another, at least one other shot. This is why, when I did my research, I knew that it's going to be hard to find out who was actually behind the assassination. I knew this. I also knew that they're going to be placing gunmen all over different locations in Dealey Plaza. Okay, I understand this. My main thing working on this case was to find that evidence, that shows there was more than just them 3 shots taken. And that's what I present in this video, and also present that and more in this book here. That's why I call it Evidence of Conspiracy. Okay, because this book is full of evidence of actually what took place that day. I wanted to make this video here to explain to people that we heard all the stories. Okay, we heard about gunmen on this location, that location. No one is really paying attention to it anymore in nowadays society, because they hear other people telling other people this or that, or coming back and says, well, this couldn't happen because of this, or this couldn't happen because of that. Okay, but we all do agree, some researchers agree, on there was a conspiracy. But how to prove it? Well, I'm just now, as you just seen in this video here, and even in my book, Evidence of Conspiracy, you will see that there was a conspiracy. It's not no more of a story. It's not more of a myth no more. It's not more of a theory or nothing like that no more. It's called pure fact. There was a conspiracy. There was more gunmen there that day, and there was more shots fired that day. You can go to Dealey Plaza today. Go to that manhole cover, and you could touch your finger, take your finger right inside the bullet holes. You could touch that with your fingers. I present evidence right here showing a bullet, another bullet, lying in a grass area that ricocheted off of that manhole cover. I show you evidence of gunmen, Secret Service agents and police officers looking around that manhole cover. There's eyewitnesses accounts claiming that there was bullets struck that manhole cover, but it got lost in the mix because no one wanted to hear it. Okay, they was trying to brush that under the rug. I also show from this Zapruder film that manhole cover being shot. I show in this Zapruder film that gunman taking shots from the rooftop of the county records building. Just like right here, I'm showing that that manhole cover shots and that curb shot are in the same line of fire, and they all line straight back to the county records building of the rooftop. Okay, so now like I said, when I do my research, okay, I look for evidence and I present evidence I see to show you. If I don't see this or if I can't find no evidence stuff, this book would never be in existence today. I have a lot of researchers contact me and a lot of people call me and stuff because they tell me, I do a great job when it came to research because I analyze things and I find things that no one else can. And the reason why I find things that no one else can, because I pushed the 3-bullet theory to the side because I wanted to find that evidence to show that there was actually more shots fired that day. Okay, I took the fatal headshot. I pushed that to the side. I took the magic bullet shot. I took that to the side. I took even the curb shot, push that to the side, because this is all we've been talking about. This is what they review all the time, the fatal headshot, the magic bullet, okay? They talk about the curb shot, but they don't even actually do any ballistics on or anything else, or where that shot came from or anything else, okay? I'm showing complete evidence here where that bullet came from and everything else, where that shot came from was the rooftop of the county records building. I'm also showing the 2 shots, like I said, to the manhole cover. Okay, and you can go there today and fill them bullet holes. Okay, there's a man out there that worked on the rooftop of the county records building, as I mentioned earlier, that has a bullet casing that he found on the rooftop of the county records building, a bullet casing. So now we have evidence that we can see, we can feel, and we can touch. Okay, that proves there was a conspiracy. To prove there was more than one gunman there, and to prove there was more shots fired. In the description down below, I'm going to leave the site. Like I said, it's on paperback or Kindle. Okay, it's for $59 and something for the paperback. Okay, and it's for $19.99, I think, for Kindle. Okay, in this book, as I show, I have photographic evidence of everything that I cover in my videos and more. A lot more, and I believe me, a lot more that a lot of people don't know about still, but it's in this book right here. Evidence of a conspiracy. And like I said, evidence. The evidence is in this book to show that the JFK assassination, there was a conspiracy happening that day, and there was more gunmen there. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I was busy, and I was actually busy earlier today, but I just want to make this video here to get this point across to where there is evidence that I found and I discovered of the gunman on a rooftop of the county records building. He took 2 shots to the manhole. He took the curb shot, and he also took 2 shots to the grass area. But I just want to point out the manhole cover, because the manhole cover, we could see it today, we could touch it, we could feel it. The curb, they removed the curb where James Tagg was standing, and the shots to the grass area, I guess they dug them up and stuff. Them are gone now. But I just want to show physical evidence and real evidence in this video here of a conspiracy that happened in November 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas. Like I said, don't forget to tell your friends about us. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to hit that share button. And also, another thing too, I'm going to have it in the description down below, is my GoFundMe account, okay? What I want to try and do is trying to get enough donations so I can get a car at least, But I just want to let everybody know that I still have that funding out, and I still have my GoFundMe account up. And it's in the description down below. If you could donate $1 or whatever, that's fine. Or at least tell your friends about us and tell us, and share this video and share the GoFundMe account with others and stuff that they may be able to help. But it's time to get this word out about the JFK assassination. It was a conspiracy, and that evidence is all in this one book here. Thank you again, and you have a pleasant day, and may God bless everybody. God bless the USA, Thank you, and have a nice night.